Yeah, good morning to everyone. So today we are going to see how to use MS Planner for the SCPM project work. Uh, in MS Planner, just you have to log in MS Planner with the help of our SRM email ID. So click on MS Planner. The link is planner.cloud.microsoft. Okay. So in this, we should log in from your SRM email ID. So already I created so many plans. If you click my plans already, so many projects are there. Some of the projects created by me, and some of the project created by the students for the last year. So, okay. So now I will tell you how to create. Okay. First you have to go to your profile and click on view account. So in that your account, click on my groups, and that's group I own. That's group I own. Okay. So the next step is to create a group. First, for example, you three persons has to be in one group means you should, as anyone as a owner, product owner, has to create a group. In that you should add two more members, and then you should add faculty. Myself as a collaborator here. I will tell you. Here, for example, the group name, your project name is a library management system. So you can create the name as same group name as library management system. Library management system. The policy is to only the owner in this group is admin can add members. Only you have to add the members. Okay. You should click on next. That's it. Okay. You created the group. So go back. Now you can see the library management system created by you. Just click on the link. So now you are going to add the members here. Here I am going to add some of the faculties here. If you are a student, you have to create your own batch. This I am going to add a member. Here added one member and one more member. Okay, and then so here I make it as a members. You have to add your team member as a member and make if you are myself as a faculty, make it as a member as an owner. You should add here. You should add all the three here. So, okay. So now you added the members in your project group. the project name as library management system successfully. First, you should add the members. The next step is to create a plan. Create a plan. So click on the plan. So click on the basic board. Start. You can start with the basic board. In this, your project name as well library management system. Already group name also a library management system. The same name you have to create here. Library management system. So which group of members you should add here? Already we created library management system, right? The same thing we should map. Then only we can able to add we can assign the members in this task. So we have to add the same thing here. Now we are going to create the basic plan. So now this is the board, leader board. This is your library management system. Okay. So here to do task. What are the various tasks? For example, I ask you to create more than 10 user stories. Okay. Now I'm going to add each and every task. Okay. As a user story one, use one as a admin has to need to approve user accounts. User accounts. For this one, I'm going to fix a deadline as 21st. 2 days I'm giving deadline, and I'm going to assign 3 members here. So I'm assigning to Bob Siva or I'm going to assign the user story one as Siva or, and then I add the task here. Okay, I added the task. Okay, the first task I added. I'm going to assign next task as a user story 2 as a user need to manage accounts. Need to manage accounts. So I'm going to fix the due date as up to 22. I'm going to assign to myself, assign to myself. I'm going to add the task. So instead of I'm adding in 10 user stories, now I added 2 user stories. I'm going to show a small demo. Okay. So now we are going to the next step is we are going to add a bucket. What are the various phases here is the first one is the requirement analysis phase, right? Requirement analysis, requirement analysis. The second bucket name is the planning. The next bucket as a design, implementation, implementation. The last task is so completed. So we are created. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buckets here. We have created buckets. We have created 5 buckets here. So now already have one user story assigned to Siva and second user story assigned to Prakash. Okay, we are going to monitor the work done of each and every user stories. So I'm going to assign. Till now it is in to-do list. I'm going to assign to a requirement analysis phase. While I'm assigning, the progress is in progress. We have to fix here priority. I'm going to make it as a important one. The starting time is today. Deadline is on 21st, 2 days time. So immediate work, immediate. So what are the checklists to make an admin page is to add. We can add for admin. We can add multiple admin user, right? So the first task is to add admin user. The second one, the admin has to manage user accounts. User accounts. user accounts. As a admin can modify the mobile number or email. So here I'm given three checklist here. If you have any process of work completion, you can make an attachment here. Okay. So now I can close this. So once I am assigned the work to the requirement analysis, the user story one is moved from to do task list to the requirement analysis. Okay. While assigning, I'm going to create a label here. I'm going to create a label. Create a label. This is user story one. User story one. And the second label is should complete. Should be. Should be. Okay. We can assign the labeling here. So the label has to be well defined with all your teams. Once, if your checklist is once gets over, you can check the checklist, and you can close it. If anyone collaborator want to see means, you can by clicking these things you can see the your dashboard. If it is disassembled, it is in progress. This one is immediate, and out of three, one work is completed. Okay. Once the requirement phase is completed, you can change the pro one. You can change it to planning phase. So now this one has to change to planning phase. So it is moved from requirement analysis bucket to the planning bucket. In the requirement planning bucket, they completed all the three. Once it is completed, they can send to the user story one is sent to the completed status. You can see here it has to reach in the completed task. Okay. So once it is over, we can see the chart. We can see the chart. Sir, we can see the chart here. We can see the schedule here. So what are the schedules we are maintaining here? And you can see the chart also. Here we are created two user stories. So one the progress is not started, work is not started, and the one more user story is completed. Okay. So we can see it in the dashboard. So now I'm going to work on with the second user story. So now I'm going to move with requirement analysis phase. The progress is in progress. The priority is urgent, very important task, very important task. Okay. User has to user registration page, user registration. The next one is forgot user ID, forgot username, username. Here now, for example, I'm giving three checklists here. So, okay, this work is assigned to Om Prakash. Okay, so now the user storage tree is moved from to-do list to the requirement analysis phase. The same thing. If the work is over, we can make it as a completed and the progress is complete. Once the Om Prakash completed, you can do that a bucket completed as well as the progress. You should move the bucket to the completed one when progress is completed. And you must complete all the things. And you should label this as this one is user story 2, right? User story 2 must must be okay. Must be okay. Now you can see here that both works are completed. So you can see the completed task. The two work is completed. So now you can see the chart. Here you can see here not started is 0 now. Completed task is 2. The work is completed. So once the work is assigned to the corresponding person, They can check in the email ID. They can assign it through email. The first task is assigned to, second is assigned to Om Prakash, right? Now you can see here in that MS Planner, the notification is received. Notification I received. If you click on open a browser, we can go to a status directly. We can see the status directly. You can see here. So this is the way we should create the user stories and assigning the task to each and every phase. And we can see the schedule here. If you assign for the next month, next week and all, we can see the schedule here itself. And we can see the chart, dashboard chart here. I think hope you will understand these things. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for understanding.